just a little bit about Lama Tsonkhapa, that not only for this initiation, but generally for practicing Lama Tsonkhapa, you are also helpful. Here's Benjen Tantric Chenpa Losang Banden Shepao Sangbo, Church Pumbo Jeti Shidongi, Ningbo Jizu Dubi, Gyal. Church Pumbo Jeti Shidong, Ningbo Jizu Dubi, Gyal. Shesumata, Nase. So, the omniscient one, the Benjen Losang Banden She. I don't. This is one of the original, say, not the very first, I think one of the, I don't know which, third or fourth, I'm not sure which, but one of the Benjen Lama. Benjen, Losang Banden She. The author of one of the Lamrim, they're very common in Tibet. They memorized the whole that Lamrim. Then having memorized completely, then they just recite, anytime they do, say nighttime on the. So there's this, what they memorize, they should recite, then they meditate. Say. The Lam happy path. The Lam. I think I think J.P. Hopkins. I think that's the one. Happy path. Then there's a commentary. I think happy path might be Palo Sabandesi, I think. And then the Matti, Lamrim Matti, the commentary to that. Matti. So which is the basic text for the liberation palm. What the liberation palm, looks like the based on the Matti, the red commentary. So the more elaborate than the happy path. So I think that one is Kidu Sangesh, I think. So, not 100% sure, but so anyway, Benjen Tantric Chenpa on the omniscient one, Losang Banden She, say, the talking about the Migtsema, what Migtsema contains, what is Migtsema, how important it is. You see, it's the king. So it's the king. This is this prayer, the king that embodies which king that that all the 84,000 the heart of all the 84,000 teachings is embodied into one. So this Migtsema. I remember the Deputy Chief which was who also mentioned this, but also in the initiation text explained how Migtsema is, how precious it is. See, the omniscient one, the Gyalwa it is a king, Gyalwa seeking. The heart of the 84,000 teachings is embodied into one. So it says here, the commentary, the heart of the 84,000 teachings of Buddha is the highest Yoga Tantra. It says the very heart of the highest Yoga Tantra, that is this. So the heart of the highest Yoga Tantra, like that is the king of the praise. That's got a name, Bebe Gyalwa. What is it called? What's known as the Migtsema. The requesting prayer made into verses. So Lama Tsonkhapa, you see, he wrote this praise, you know. Migtsema the Chenrezig to meet him, but Omba concept of Randawa. So no matter subject you would do. The Chenrezig is the great treasure of the non-objectifying the compassion, and Manjushri the stainless understanding, and then Randawa, who is the crown of the learned one in Snow and Tibet, and the Shinu Lotus name of the Randawa. At your holy feet, Lotus, I pay homage. So this is how the Migtsema started. You see, first Lama Tsonkhapa wrote this and offered to his guru Randawa, Lama Randawa. So you see, at the beginning, Lama Randawa sees Manjushri, Manjushri, teachings. So then, when Lama Tsonkhapa was studying mathematics subject, you know, with the Randawa, so very the subtle, very profound, very subtle points, you know, and then Lama Tsonkhapa questions pass through Randawa to ask Manjushri. Then the answer comes through Guru Randawa to Lama Tsonkhapa. That is for quite some time. Then later, Lama Tsonkhapa himself able to see Manjushri. There, you know, regards seeing the different ways of seeing. Nyamnang's appearance of ability, expressing, appearing to the mind and appearing to the senses, you know, a sense of eye and so let's say to say some, you know, some, you know, some kind of a vision appear. So so here it said like in Lama Tsonkhapa see Manjushri like you know, a disciple and guru like that, very close, you know, seeing each other, receiving teaching like this, direct, you know, seeing like that, and then able to ask all the questions, very subtle points to Manjushri, directed by Lama Tsonkhapa himself like that. So then, when Lama Tsonkhapa offered this praise to his guru Randawa, then Jizu Randawa said, "This praise is not suitable for me. This praise is actually suitable to you." Then see, then the last part, and then it's so Kanzhen kept Zujian Randawa, then Lama Randawa changed into Kanzhen kept Zujian Tsonkhapa. Then she knows the answer of that, then Losam Tabisha so on there. So Lama Tsonkhapa Guru, see, the Randawa changed. Then offered back to Lama Tsonkhapa. Because this king of the request, the Migtsema is called king of the request. So, two learned, highly attend, you know, who the mind reached to the supreme state of attainment, and abiding there. You see, and so these two, Mr. Lama Tsonkhapa and Randawa, you see, so with the extensive, you know, prayer, with the extensive prayer, they offer this praise back and forth, and they're blessed. So due to that, this is a request in prayer that one can act directly receive. One can directly say. So one, if one can actually, receive much greater blessing and quickly, then this very profound secret mantra taught. Secret mantra doesn't mean just counting mantra. It means the tongue efficiency. Then you see profound. All this profound secret mantra taught from this great, tantric text. The Buddha's root tantric text is the chat on the under the ma under the great on the chat the under the ma under the so see. So it says that I left out one. So this is a prayer, recursion prayer that one can. In fact, in this stationary time. So in this stationary time, then this is a recursion prayer that one can actually achieve much greater blessing quickly. Then profound secret mantra taught from the great the four class tantra. So now, by depending on this prayer, recursion prayer, the prayer, way of each means of achieving, means of attaining the Gyalama. The Lama Tsonkhapa Chimbo. The Tsonkhapa Chimbo, Tsonkhapa I think named the place was in the Tsonkhapa. So Great Tsonkhapa, the Dharma King, said the Gyalama. So Jesus Lama said, perfect Guru. So we're attaining the perfect Guru, the Great Tsonkhapa, King of Dharma. So for that, then there are different ways to do it. The attaining the three types, the three types, the Manjushri, they say, all the Buddha's wisdom and Chenrezig is about all the Buddha's compassion, Vajrapani is about all the Buddha's power, I see. And so attaining generally the three types, and attaining one by one, each type Buddha, so one by one. Then attaining, so this attaining Lama Tsonkhapa, the Gyalama Tsonkhapa, attaining three types that is general, and then attaining the Gyalama Tsonkhapa, but one by one. The three types of deity one by one. And then the third one is all the three types of deity embodied into one. So attaining that. So so this last third one, he has outer inner secret, the three ways of attaining. And they're infinite, engaging in the practice. I see. Yeah. So here, what's specific one? the Guru Yoga, attaining the three types in general one. So, so preliminary meditative the attaining method. That which is related to that Guru Yoga, nearing attainment and with the four limbs, four branches. Then granting the four initiations to the disciple. Janang, permission to practice, giving the profound permission to practice in the manner of the four initiation. So then yes, starts in a brief essential story. Lama Tsonkhapa say, so the Lama, the Dharma King Tsonkhapa, the Tsonkhapa, the great Tsonkhapa, then say Buddha explained to see Jambal Sägyu Manjushri root text, root text, and then Buddha predicted Lama Tsonkhapa. The text is sometimes not so there was some mistakes. One of the written so didn't 아니 양한데 사이에 땡데 동광의 균이 지배수 중에 상계 제가 쳐주스. In this world, when I pass through the state, when this earth become empty, on this earth, when it become empty, then you, Buddha telling to Manjushri, 균이 지배수 중에 Manjushri, you will be in the form of child. You will do the works for activities of the Buddha. That time there will be a monastery. Ganden Lha Gyama. That time then there will be a great monastery called Lha Gyama, joyful one, extremely joyful one. So is it called Gyalwa? Gyalwa, but another name for the Lama Tsonkhapa is the river Ganden Lha. So river's mountain Ganden Lha, so joyful ones. River Ganden Lha. So then because Buddha predicted the name, that time there will be great monastery called that extremely joyful one. That's a Ganden Lha Gyama. So Ganden, the name of the Lama Tsonkhapa, Ganden. Then the people who are practicing, following Lama Tsonkhapa, Ganden Lha. So this is not in Tibet. This will happen. So Buddha predicted to Manjushri that you will manifest in child. You see. In the form of monk, in the form of a child, the ordinary, ordinary person in the form of monk. It's not ordinary, but appearing ordinary. The chiba susukyo. So chiba, the same as what Buddha Chapter said. It doesn't mean the body is small. It's not only that. Anyway, so ordinary being, undeveloped being, so it is called child. So manifestation is not ordinary being, but undeveloped being, but it's manifesting like that, and get food and form. You see, then you will do the complete activity of the Buddha. So when Buddha predicted that, so it shows Lama Tsonkhapa is one mind to the Manjushri. They're not separate beings. So it is the Lama Tsonkhapa is a manifestation of Manjushri. There's no argument, no debate, no argument that it's all the sutra, tantra, it's all, say, yeah, say, the, say, the view of the, any, all the secret teachings, see, all, as a one intention, kumbachik, that Lama Tsonkhapa is a manifestation of Manjushri. Then you see, say, also Lama Tsonkhapa is same Lama Tsonkhapa is also one mind with the Chenrezig and Vajrapani. So here the story of how Lama Tsonkhapa is Vajrapani and Chenrezig. So here the precious text Lepang Rinpoche Hai Vajrapani. I'm not sure the Haidya or the King Deva. Maybe Buddha said, maybe Buddha said in the story of Buddha, I'm not sure. Not sure whether it led to, or the maybe the Lama Tisha and the, the story, I'm not sure. So the precious text, the life story of the divine king says, "Nani Mingje Chenrezig, Wala Chenrezig Suta, Shaitan, Dwa Kunti Pound Jur." So in that text, I am the type of the nature of the type of the compassion, loving kindness, and I'm known as Chenrezig. I become, glorified guide to all the tongues of my beings. And also mention I'm the one who subdued these things who are so difficult to be subdued, and I'm the Vajrapani who's doing that. So the Lama Tsonkhapa is actual the savior, the savior of the three types of the deity. So predicting that the three types of deity, Lama Tsonkhapa is as you reminded also the Manjushri, Chenrezig, Vajrapani, all three saviors. So if the three type of the deity, Risum Gumbo, the three type of savior, if they mental continuums, separate, then all the Buddhas are omniscience and the compassion power will be, those three qualities will be separate. Cannot put about one mind, it will be separate the mind. Then in that case, all the Buddha's omniscience, the omniscience, compassion, and power cannot embody into one. unable to embody the one and it's separate. You see, it's impossible like that. So there, infinite logician to prove that it's not possible. Then the Vajrapani produced it to Abbot Lha Gyama. Maybe I'm not sure this Lama Tsongkhapa's Abbot to the vow. It says Abbot. I'm not sure, but the Lama Tsonkhapa took this Gelong vow. I think Gelong from Karma. I think Karma Migtsema. I think. So yeah, the Vajrapani produced to Ganden Lha Gyama, the photo Lha Gyama. From that production, it says, Sangzen Legi do Zela, Nuna Nyawa de Losan Tawatin, Sandy Kunju to others, Benjen Tangi, Lusune, Dodanga, get 20 never on the time there was. There was a Vajrapani to produced to Abbot, great Abbot Lha Gyama. They sent photo Lha Gyama. So from that production, they say, Losan Tarba, this Losan Tarba, so Sangzen Legi the action, the whole action of the budget of the holder of the secrecy, but budget of the action. So the photo Lha Gyama, but about telling to photo Lha Gyama, saying Losan Tarba, and this Losan Tarba had a connection with you from past. And this Losan Tarba is in manifestations of all the Buddha. Benjen Tangu says many times, took the incarnation of great Pandit, so in the lifetime, took the body of the great Pandit, and then gave explanation, Sutra and Tantra. So definitely enlightened being. So Vajrapani told to preach to Lha Gyama. So the Gyalwa Ensapa Kumbum to So also in the Gyalwa Ensapa's collections of teachings, there's also mentioned Lama Tsonkhapa himself received received 10 direction Bodhisattvas, you see, the complete instruction, the initiation or transmission advice of Sutra Tantra. So as mentioned that, so that proves that Lama Tsonkhapa, you see, himself that he has a same mind, you see, one mind or same mind, you see, of the three types of the three types savior, the Manjushri, Chenrezig, Vajrapani. And then they also happened that when the Lama Tsonkhapa, the Kumbums, that story of Kumbum, as many people heard. So Lama Tsonkhapa birthplace. So where Lama Tsonkhapa, she sang who the Outer Mongolian, who was Haramageshi, and became after Mao Zedong died, the next next prime minister or president, China. After Mao Zedong died, that's one. So I think that time I gave a little bit of freedom in Tibet, you see. to have monastery and some monks, you see, some change, Deng shopping. So a little change happened in Tibet, you see. So that time then, when set up, when there were some monks, the start ceremonies, you see. So there's monks, someone's able to leave the monastery. So, so then, the Geshe Rinpoche was appointed chosen by the monks to be abbot, said a man, said both. Usually each college is separate abbot, but then not that many monks. And then there are other elder monks, but during the 20 years, you see, when they didn't have it, when there was no freedom at all, then they had to engage in so many things, killing. Some they were forced to kill animals, goats like that. Otherwise, they'll be killed. They'll be punished. You see, so things like that, and they had to do. They had to do all. They had to engage in so many things, forced to do. So, yeah. So the older monks who were disciplined, and when I went the first time to Tibet, said, so older monk who was disciplined, told me that, so that they had to go to Lhasa to collect caca, to collect excrement, in Lhasa they had to collect excrement. So they have to get certain amount before 12 o'clock. They have to give to the office and their place to the Chinese to so office or whatever, the certain amount of caca, they have to give before 12 o'clock. So there was so many monks who come to Lhasa to look for caca, excrement, see. I guess if you don't know caca, so there was a scarce of caca, so some of the ladies, in Lhasa, some of the ladies, the mothers, they feel so compassion to the monk, couldn't find the caca. If they can't return back certain amount of caca and by waiting to the office, whatever, then they will get punished. So the amalas at Lhasa, they make caca, then tell them, kushula. Yes. So they say, kushula. Yes. So they, but I say, there is so much compassion to the monk, but get trouble. So she make caca and offer. Anyway, so anyway, they had to engage so all sorts of things. So therefore, Geshe Sengye, which was outer Mongoland, so I think he didn't have to do much of those. So then they all had more faith in him. So they had been able to settlement both. Yeah. So Geshe Sengye explained that. So when Lama Tsongkhapa's mother, gave birth, we came out to put the animals on the mountain, on the hill. So then birth happened in the road, you see. Then she went to look after animals, and she came back. She thought that baby might be dead, you see. So then baby wasn't dead, and the baby was protected by crows or the bigger one, ravens, or maybe rabbit. And so few ravens, they kept the baby under the wings, protected. But then she was able to bring back to home, and then so where the birth happened, there was blood on the road. You see, So then the tree, this I think it's about sandal. I think, yeah. So this tree grew where the birth happened. You see, baby dropped. You see, there where the blood dropped, from a womb there. So the tree grew, and then this tree, there's 100,000, naturally appeared. Manjushri is a figure on the leaves, and then also the Arapasnati, the mantra. So also appeared. Yeah. Yeah. But also, or syllable. So the letter and 100,000 to see this Manjushri figure appeared upon the leaf. So by that, then the Lama Tsongkhapa's birthplace called Kumbum, 100,000 holy body. So that is another story, proves that it's Manjushri. That actual tree, that which is the mantra and the 100,000 to see figure of Manjushri appeared, but that tree was cut and is inside the stupa. Is offered as a relic, inside the stupa, in the Kumbum monastery, inside the stupa. And then, but because the root is still outside, the tree is just outside the temple, so the root is in the ground, so it grew again. So when the time when His Honor Dalai Lama and Panchen Rinpoche was going to China, so when His Honor was coming to Kumbum, then another small branches grew. Then when Panchen Rinpoche came, also a small branch grew. So people thought that Panchen Rinpoche and the His Honor Dalai Lama the same in essence, in the same mind. However, many people, they take the cover of the tree, because when the ladies, you see, when they give birth, when they have difficulty to give birth, and if you eat that little bit, it helps so much. It makes very easy to relieve, to say, per birth, very easy to come out. So I say. Then another story that Manjushri is that when Lama Tsonkhapa is about to take birth, close to take birth, conceived, you see, then there is a Choji Tondurinjin. This great Lama Choji Tondurinjin, had a dream. In the dream, he saw Vajrapani Yamantaka Choji Tondurinjin. So then, when he saw the Yamantaka in his dream, he made requests. Then he made Rinpoche made a request to Yamantaka, you see. Then Yamantaka told Rinpoche that I will be coming by this time. I will be coming in this country, in this area. Where so Rinpoche might be on the mountain, you see, on my hill, you see, in the hermitage. So he said, I'll be coming. By this time, I'll be coming way down the valley. So Yamantaka Vajrapani told Rinpoche. Then that's one proof, and then that you see, Lama Tsonkhapa is Manjushri, also the extreme wrathful Vajrapani. So also in the dream of mother, Lama Tsongkhapa's mother, you see, she had dreamed that from China, Wutai Shan, the 5 five, 5-pointed mountain. See, Wutai Shan. It's called in Tibetan 5 mountain. So Mother had dreamed that. Chinese monk, I think, brown suit, kind of in a dark, kind of dark red. I think it's color robe. I think. Then I guess it's a Chinese robe. Holding a flower, garlands of flower. Then this Chinese monk offered the garland of flower to the mother. And then this monk asked to her, I came here for lodging, I came here for lodging. I said, lodging? Come here for lodging? No, means to borrow a place, to borrow a place. Huh? Yeah, lodging. I came here for lodging, to borrow a place. Then this monk absorbed the mother. So this is the then. So the Manjushri, she came from China, Wutai Shan, the Manjushri holy place, you see. And so this are the sign that then Lama Tsonkhapa is conceived, you see. So in Manjushri, so this sign that Lama Tsonkhapa is manifested in Manjushri and all. The Manjushri wrathful one and the peaceful one. Then in one, during that time also, for around the conception time also, then conception of birth, around the conception time, then also one night from the sky, the devil's son and there was boy and girls, so many came offerings. Then they brought Chenrezig statue, golden statue of Chenrezig, size of mountain. Then when it came to close to the mother, then became the golden mountain became the Chenrezig statue became smaller. Then at the end became as a yeah, so become this size. Looks like became bigger. Looks like became bigger. No, I think Buddha is a mountain. See, so small. So this size. Tokan. Then absorb the mother's heart. So that is a sign that a manifestation of Chenrezig is born. So that is sign. Then also father's dream. Father had dream from Vajrapani's holy place. You see, this is not the Vajrapani from America. In the father's dream, Chenrezig is the Vajrapani. Normally, where you invoke is the Vajrapani from there. Chenrezig. So from there, the five-pronged golden Vajra, radiating one. Let's see. In the dream, thinking maybe thrown from Zhangwuzhen by Vajrapani. That was the feeling of the father. And then absorbed the mother's heart. So this was a sign that incarnation of Vajrapani is born. And also Vajrapani told the Lha Gyama, this great yogi, or that Lama Tsonkhapa understood. I think this is Lama Tsonkhapa two teachings from there's a rare initiation of Vajrapani. There's a sets of, there's a thing, 12 or something sets of initiations. Lineage came from this great yogi. It's initiation by Japan, but different initiation. It's all Juni something. Anyway, so anyway, the Lama Tsonkhapa, I think I've taken from this yogi product to Chenrezig. So received from every demolition which done so many years ago. This one. So Vajrapani told this great yogi father to Chenrezig, say, tomorrow there will be a manifestation of material Buddha canon. So from him, you must take the teaching, the Labdu, the Chenrezig teaching Bodhisattva is one, then there's a Labdu is one. So this one we request to His Holiness Lama some years ago. So His Holiness gave this teaching first year, half, then next year, the rest of the teaching. So Vajrapani told Chenrezig, tomorrow there will be manifested material for this coming. Then must take teachings from him. And then when the next day the Lama Tsonkhapa came to meet to Chenrezig, see. Then that time when Chenrezig saw Lama Tsonkhapa, he saw material Buddha on the Lama Tsongkhapa's head. Then on the Lama Tsongkhapa's right shoulder, this great yogi Nagajansa saw Manjushri. And then left side of Lama Tsonkhapa, he saw the great yogi saw Saraswati. So that so also saying Lama Tsonkhapa is a manifestation there. Yeah, there's so material Buddha. For this the Ganden Lha Gyama, this Lama Tsonkhapa Guru Yoga, they composed by Dulnapa Banden Sangpo, who composed this prayer. So wrote down. So here, there's some other details, but however, in this tradition of the secret mantra, one must accept that all the Buddhas are one mind. One must accept that all the Buddhas, are also one mind. So, because of the important point that Gyalama, that Sägyu, T-Tax, and Mithya Buddha, so forth, they're all one. The mentorhood is one that not separate. So therefore, the previous lamas or Sägyu, the grace and there's upper tantric college, and you may lower tantric college. Then there's another called Sägyu, another tantric college called Sägyu. So the previous great lamas of this, I think Gunapa Panga Sangpo is one. Maybe the hidden, but the first one, I'm sure. So came from that monastery, might be. So those previous lamas of Sägyu, then they because of all the the science what happened, the Lama Tsonkhapa is also Vajrapani. So therefore, they added this word, the Malujum, the Samhita. Before you see there was Migtsema and there's no Malujum Samhita. So because of all the science that proved that Lama Tsonkhapa was the Vajrapani, so then they added this word, honor of the secrecy, destroying every single hospital miles. So then they become five round Migtsema, 5 verses of Migtsema. Then the Ensapa Chimbo, the Lama Tsongkhapa disciple, but Ensapa is your father and the son. Ensapa is disciple, Gyalwa Ensapa is disciple. Ensapa himself, then father, then his disciple. Then you see the 9 round of Migtsema. Mundu Kumijong Tuang to Shang, Antijuan. Maybe they were the two mothers of the Kanjin Kip, 2 generals of the Japsun, the Lama. Then the Lama Habela. Goes from Kubukuna, so that as I mentioned to watching Chatamata. So this, Ensapa, Gyalwa Ensapa himself, then is, the disciple. Then they met this 9 round of Migtsema. So the lineage of this initiation, say recently Janang, permission to practice, so, the attaining the three types of deities. Attaining the three types of deity, general. So there is some so I say, so Lama Tsonkhapa then doesn't have a galton. Keruchi Gabo, Jung Pasu Galton. Tomba, catching in the Gato, Tantric giving Yato. Larry has a Sunan Bassam, teaching Giant Palomba Tavalotry, teaching Giant Lama Kunja to Jajung Abachimbo, Pimita Lama. There, then Giant Taba, terrible. Taiba like Chua Lama didn't they say, Sawa better to no one. Tunde, Sawangara Machamacasa, Charles Drawing is Chibel. Zankachen Gelekars, but Lama Chambakere, Kuning, the Hototo, and all of them begin teaching the Jisang. You are the link to go now in the Gats. So up to is link limitation now all of the in that so starting which Ganden Tiba it's a tutor to now the Gats. Maybe the previous slide, I'm not sure. I don't see on this, the which is previous slide. Maybe this name, I'm not sure. The present, the wonderful past with time size, to the non that lay. So then, this is the topic. So, I said it. Maybe I received recently from Tabjit Rinpoche. I don't know 100%. It's over here on phone, but don't remember 100%. Don't remember 100% very clearly which place from there. Or teachers send it, just Rinpoche. Yeah, got mixed up. So, don't remember very clearly. This is a Lama's text from written by Manjushri. This is a Lama's text. So I don't remember the from Lama from Lama. So the lineage can pass to from indirect gurus to the direct gurus. What? People pray? Huh? Okay, people pray. Very long one.